Hey yo, my Planet Coaster friends, Johnny5 Alive here, and welcome back to the Coaster Contest. We got a really awesome episode, 4 insanely creative creations. We're going to be kicking off the first of 4 with Bakunawa, created by DemZac, an advanced builder in this community. And here they say, Rise of the Serpent Moon, a multi-launch family thrill coaster that awakens an ancient myth, diving, twisting, and surging in a pulse-pounding journey. With every launch, feel the power of Bakunawa as it races to devour the moon. All right, very fun introduction there by DemZac. This coaster is looking absolutely sensational. Beautiful looking layout, very interesting looking art style. I can't wait to dive in further, so let's do exactly that. Wow, frickin' wee! I absolutely love the coaster layout on that, although I was actually a little surprised by the speed, but I actually quite like the elegant pacing of the coaster overall and the way it navigated the scenery. I just, out of double launch, my brain went, oh, this one's gonna go fast. And while I did show the results, I actually kind of didn't look at them myself. 68 kilometers per hour, 41 kilometers. Definitely not the fastest launch coaster, but the coaster speed in this game is a little bit misleading. I feel like the coasters say they're going faster than they are. However, the pacing was actually quite nice for the amount of visuals that we had to look at. I think the art style on this is just as strong as the coaster design and layout itself, right? The way you've shaped the coaster track around this very interesting and unique, one-of-a-kind scenery, I really, really like it. It has something like alien about it. You did some really cool architecture as well. You got the moon here. There's something growing on the moon, guys. And yeah, the way you put all these little bits of metal into the rock work there just made it look really interesting. There was like a subtle, nice glow at nighttime. I mean, it's the full package for me. It's really quite cool. You even have a single rail coaster track going through this for added design to create some sort of interesting plant-like structure going all the way up and around this building. It's a really fantastic art style that I can't quite put my finger on. Like I said, I mentioned it being kind of like alien-like. It's otherworldly. It's really quite neat. It's also got a little bit of like a military vibe. It's a military setup on an alien world. Kind of gives me like Halo vibes or something, you know? Something about it, the heavy metal architecture and all the steel from the coaster there with this kind of vibrant alien planet. Really love the introduction of the river rapids as well. I feel like we haven't seen that or haven't pointed it out enough throughout this contest, though. It's just a river rapids going around the whole thing. And then you also have some pools back here. It looks really good at nighttime, too. They had a note about the pool intensity, that it's important that the, what did they say here? That the pool strength, the color of the strength was all the way up, but the glow was not. So obviously they didn't want this to glow and be all weird at night, but they wanted it to be super vibrant during the daytime. And I think that really shined here. We have a lot of that vibrant blue with the green nature on top of the very dark black coaster and neutral browns for the surrounding rocks and nature work. It's a fantastic build. It's absolutely stellar. I would put this up in the masterclass builds, and for an advanced builder in this community, I think it stands out from the rest for sure. I even like the way you did the path work here. It actually looks like a building itself. It's really quite cool. I think the only thing that's missing here, what'd you call this? The Bakunawa. I feel like we need a big Bakunawa sign here right out front to welcome us in. That'd probably be my only bit of feedback for you. I think this was an absolutely stellar build. Like all the pointy sticks there as well. It looks dangerous. It looks scary. It's intimidating. It's a pretty darn sick coaster build. Absolutely love this one by DemZac. A great way to kick off the episode. And I feel like we haven't seen an advanced builder for a hot minute here. So good to see it here, you guys. Great creation here. What did you guys think? Far away down below, and let's go check out our second creation of the day. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, is SunStriker, created by Girl Power Coasters Drifty, an unranked and now builder. Have never seen this name before, not even in the challenges. And here they say, SunStriker is an Intamin multi-launch coaster inspired by California Screamin'. It features 2 launches, 2 tunnels, and a 0G roll. Striker roll, enjoy. Okay, short and sweet. It looks like they built the coaster, the multi-launch coaster, over top of the wooden coaster using the wooden coaster supports. So it's an interesting hybrid. I think that's quite a fascinating design. Let's give it a ride and then take a closer look at it. All right, this one's super crazy and playful. I'm not mad at it though. Oh my goodness. How many trains do you actually have running on this bad boy? We had a little bit of a hiccup there at the launch. It's counting the one section before the launch as a block section and then the launch itself. So it like loaded up twice and there's quite the delay there. 5 cars running on this. So I definitely would remove this down to 3 because I think you had a block section somewhere up here. Yep. And then that should be more than good. And then it wouldn't have delays at the beginning. And it would still have a really good throughput and should always have one leaving as one is loading up and on its way out. So interesting concept, this one for sure. You're taking what was the Limitless coaster launch and mixing it in with a wooden coaster for the supports. While I don't feel like you quite nailed it in terms of like sinking it in and getting that lined up and having that a smooth transition, it's still a fun concept to play around with. And I always like it when people mess around with combining coasters together and using elements of other coasters mixed in with another, as we saw with the previous one there, using just a single rail as part of the environment there. You are also doing something similar in terms of getting the supports from a wooden coaster to mix it in with your launch coaster, which does give it, it makes it stand out from the rest of the competition and makes it look interesting. I think the execution could have been slightly better, could have been a little bit more exhilarating as well, but I think it's a fun concept overall. You had fun music, you have fun tunnels, you have a fun boarding station. As you mentioned, it takes a play off the California Screaming Coaster, has that California vibe and feel to it for sure, and it's really quite vibrant. I will say the queue leaves a little something to be desired. It was a little bit on the bland side and a very long setup for that, but I mean, considering you had 5 trains running at all times, you probably don't need a queue that long because the throughput was so insane. But yeah, it's a fun creation here. I like the transfer tracks out here and the cubbies, little bits of realism here and there. Very cool creation overall from a brand new name to this community, Girl Power Coaster Drifty. That is quite a name if I've ever read one. Good googly moogly. Hopefully we see you show up in the Planko Friends as well as the challenges. Your first time competing ever. Forward to seeing more from this creator in the future. Good job on your creation here today with SunStriker. And that brings us to our third creation of the day, ladies and gentlemen. We're looking at Beach Party Channel 5 Summer. Created by Blouse11, Unranked, and now Builder. Another brand new name that I don't recognize. Seems like we're getting a lot of those in the last week of this contest. Here they say, hello, this is my first submission ever, and I'm excited to share my roller coaster. Behind the suburbs lies an escape only discovered by few. Walk through the strange home and be teleported into a world behind palms and water. Get ready to have fun at the beach party, but don't go off on the wrong path. Also, please check out the 2 buttons on the boardwalk next to the beach that trigger a giant water gun located above the rock mountain. Enjoy. Okay, this sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go check it out. All right, looks like we had another short description and a long queue. Shooting the water guns is great. Great fun there. Actually, super immersive entrance here. I really like the look and vibe of everything coming into this. It's super welcoming. Even the welcome sign there. Really, really like this. Beautiful atmosphere. This is really, really great. Okay, what are we dealing with up here? Ladies and gentlemen, can we get to the coaster? Let's pause it. Corkscrew-ish coaster? No. Here's a look at all the live results if you want to see them. 1.2 kilometers in length, max speeds of 111 kilometers, making it the fastest coaster of the episode so far. And let's go ride this in front bumper to start. Wow, freaking wee. That was pretty cool. I actually love how literal you were with your backstory. What'd you say here? Walk through the strange home and be teleported into a world hidden behind the palms, but don't go off the wrong path. And you quite literally bait and switched us. And I was like, wait, what's happening here? I'm like, oh yeah, they did say that in their description, didn't they? So I feel like, yeah, you literally said in the experience matched the description, and I love to see that. That's super fun. I don't know what was going on with that pirate ship. It was getting sucked into a vortex or something. We're gonna have to take a closer look at that. But yeah, here it is. We were going to the surf's party, but now we're going here. But I'm not mad at it because it was a fun adventure. But now I'm curious, what would the surf party would have been had we have gone? Let's check this out at night. And there it is. Love it. While the coaster could use a little bit of refinement here and there, I think the actual layout and adventure that it took us on was pretty darn awesome overall. I love the beginning there. It actually tripped me up a little bit. There's the on-ride photos. I don't know why this one's not open. Little gift shop as well. And we can head back out to the surf party here. I really loved this area. I'm in it. I feel immersed. And you even said that in your backstory. Be immersed, step in, and I'm feeling it. It's got good vibes. Great use of the, oh, another little gift shop. Great use of the tropical resort pack in Planet Coaster 2 here. Doing some very fun stuff. It looks super inviting. I did get a little confused with all these paths though. This is actually the beach party, which is the coaster, and I didn't quite tie that together, and I kind of was distracted. I was like, okay, that's definitely the exit because it's such a wide path. Then I'm like, are we going to the Lost Caverns? And I kind of went over here, like kind of looking for a queue. So I did get a little bit confused, but we didn't miss the water guns. Super soakers, so that's fun. Here we go, people jumping in the pool here. Let's go take a dip with them. And there it is. It's beautiful. I don't really have much to add. Oh yeah, I wanted to take a look at the pirate ship. What is happening here? Oh my god, I love it. I don't know why it's doing that. I don't know if it's a bug. I know people have been saying there's some issues with like sequencers lately, and I mean there always has been, not just lately, but if that's not intentional, it should be. Because it's epic. Wow. It's great. It's a good build overall. I thought the coaster was fun. I like the bait and switch at the beginning. The actual layout was pretty enjoyable through and through. Coaster was very fast at 115 kilometers per hour or something. It's the fastest one of the day. So pretty exhilarating experience. There it is. And it looks nice. Looks nice from the outside. Oh yeah, the house. How could I forget? What was an ordinary house turned into an epic adventure. And I love the quaint coziness of the house build. It's very Simsy. Gives me Sims vibes. It's super cute. And then we head on in to another cozy resort. It's very well put together. I think the artistry is top notch. Brand new builder to the game again, doing some pretty fantastic work at that. So welcome. I don't know how to pronounce the name. Blouse11, welcome to the community. Great job on your first ever coaster contest entry. Can't wait to see what you do next, bud. Keep on keeping on. Last up, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to Funland, created by Bela Lugosi, an unranked and now builder, although they're definitely already a builder because I recognize Bela Lugosi from all of the challenges. They appear quite often. So here they say, Johnny remembered Funland. As a child, he laughed there, eating cotton candy and riding spinning rides. But even then, something felt off. Why looked the clowns so weird? Why were the buzzing saws? Why did no one else else seem scared. His mother smiled. Oh, Funland, you used to talk about it all the time. We thought it was a bad dream. We never took you on this Funland. What is happening? This build is an interpretation of how Johnny described Funland. But what? And then it says fun repeated 410 times, and they actually did put fun down 410 times. I'm not going to read it, but I'm glad you at least said it's 410 times because it looks like about that many. Fun. Was the story of young Johnny based on an actual event? I'm going to say no, because I don't remember talking about Funland ever. But you know what? I'm here for the fun. I feel like I'm probably going to get sawed in half. Let's find out what happens here today. Oh my god. This might be the greatest creation in the entire contest. Oh my heavens. Oh wow. It's so crazy. It's so out there. I can't wait to zoom out and show you guys this from a bird's eye view because there's it's also the smallest coaster in the whole contest, but rightfully so. It's a blueprint contest, guys. This is what a blueprint should look like. I love this right here. It's so creepy. There's some creepy toys. I love how disorientating this coaster feels. And it's an actual funhouse. You made a funhouse out of a coaster, but you also made a funhouse out of a queue. I'm assuming that's me being hung up there, because the backstory was about me. I don't quite agree with the backstory. However, Bela Lugosi must have his finger on the pulse, because I do know at some point, I've mentioned it probably a couple times, either in some videos, but potentially on stream as well, back when I was streaming, on how the Zipper is my most disliked flat ride of all time. My cousin went on it with me and had a panic attack, and they had to stop the ride and let us off. We were very young, and it was kind of traumatic. They must know, because the one I went on was called the Zipper, when these are normally called the kickflip. So Bela Lugosi knows me all too well. I don't have a problem with clowns, though. I don't hate funhouses. I actually quite like them. Oh my heavens, that's crazy. So yeah, the whole thing is wild and crazy. We saw a funhouse earlier on in the contest, and I said, I really wish you made the queue the funhouse, and they have done that for us here. We queue up, we go into the funhouse. You have the lights on the floor and smoke and rotating platforms to screw our direction up as we're walking through. I kind of came around the corner and saw the entrance to the coaster and went, aw, because I was having so much fun going through just this little bit here. I kind of wanted another couple segments, but as soon as I felt slightly disappointed, you kind of alleviated that by making the rest of the coaster the rest of the funhouse. So I kind of like, okay, I feel satisfied again. So you definitely pulled on my heartstrings and emotions. Also, this little clown cart thing is phenomenal, and if we could see one coming down here, yeah, watch this. I just love the way that that looks. It kind of gives me flat ride vibes or something. It's neat. It's really neat. The whole thing is disorientating. It's crazy. It's insane. Yeah, Funland. I've been to Playland. Maybe they're I'm trying to tie myself to the story, but maybe I'm looking too deep into it. But yes, the Zipper. I hate the Zipper, and I definitely know that that's a nod to a story I once told. This is crazy. Look how small the footprint is compared to our other coasters of the day. It's tiny. It's a little pier, but you jam-packed so much into it. This is what I kind of expect from a blueprint, but you made a mini park as well. It's great. It's really, 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 really good. I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. It's so much fun. This clown mouth, everything about it. It's so good. While this is a less is more situation, it's also a more situation. I feel like there's a lot of detail and just visuals. And for me, for an unranked and builder in this community, while it's small and unassuming, I think it hits pretty hard. And I I would like to. I'm gonna have to look at all of the creations at once when it comes to voting. Just like you guys, I get my one vote, and it counts as one vote, but I still try to make that vote matter. I want this to be in my top 3. Absolutely. I loved Funland. It has nothing to do with me being in the backstory. In fact, I would have preferred if you left me out of it. But the fact that you mentioned me and then the zipper, it's kind of funny. But I just like the creation overall. I really, really do. I think there's a lot of interesting, charming aspects of it. It's creepy, it's zany, it's playful, and that's what a contest should be all about. So it hits pretty hard for me. What do you guys think? Fire away down in the comments below. Very fun episode overall. Very Funlandy. I'd say this is the one that stands out as a little bit more serious, gritty, grim, dark, futuristic Halo vibes, and then the other ones are just super playful. This one probably should have gone into a different episode or something, and we would have had a perfect theme. But this one was also really, really awesome with the coaster layout, the artistry. There's a lot of really good stuff gone into this one. I'm pretty happy with what everyone's has done here. Again, a lot of unranked and now builders, so welcome to all the new community members. And our advanced builder here, DemZac with Bakunawa, doing something super impressive. I definitely think this is going to get you into the expert master ranks if you keep building like this. This is exquisitely well done. I loved all these creations here today, but I'm going to give it up to, this is my favorite of the day, Funland. It's so small, it's so crazy, and I absolutely loved it. So great job on this one, Bela Lugosi. I definitely recognize the Planko friend. Welcome back, my buddy. And there you guys go. What did you think of our 4 creations here today? Fire away down in the comments below. And that is going to do it for today's episode. An additional shout out to all of our supporters. Thank you guys so much for keeping the dream alive, as well as everyone who's leaving comments, likes, and subs. All of that good stuff helps a lot. And thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Bye now.